Alright everyone, welcome back to BTD6. Now, we've got two fan-made, or viewer-made, or subscriber-made, or I don't know what you'd call it, custom challenges made by you guys that I need to get through today and have a look at. Unlike some of the times I do your challenges, I have a look at them beforehand so that I know what I'm going into, but I've completely forgotten to do that this time, so we'll just see what happens. Okay, first code. ZMGRGAC, and this one is by Neel, I believe. Indeed it is. It says Happy Heaven. Now I'm not sure if Neel left any comments with this. I think all I remember is that he was meant to send this on around New Year's time, so this might be a challenge around New Year's. Okay, so medium alternate balloons round, no monkey knowledge, 1 life, no selling, no powers. So essentially it's and everything's regrow. Oh, we start off with 25,000 cash, start around 40 and end around 100. Interesting. Double Moab health alongside alternate balloons round, and they're all regrow balloons. Okay, this could be interesting. Let's see what we can do here. So we only have to get through 60 rounds, but we are admittedly starting with a bit of a disadvantage here. Okay, so Azili is actually very helpful for Moab popping power, and she does get a few range buffs, so we won't worry about that poor placement for now. But I think it's a solid tower to start off with. I also believe in the power of Ninja Alchemist combo. Oh wait, hold on. As I thought. Right, so Neel has a habit of taking away all of my favorite upgrades so that he can watch me suffer. No offense, Neel. But yeah, okay, so we've got Ultra Jug. Boomerang's always been useless regardless of that. Balloon Crush could be quite nice. How much though? Quite expensive. No 5th tiers for us there. We could go for Super Brittle, which would be good. No Glue Gunner. Sniper could be pretty good. So Sniper's got alright pathing. Sub's got alright pathing, especially for the no regrow allowed. Do we have... We can block the regrows, which is good. So we can just place a bunch of 0-1-0 villages around to stop that. How are our boats looking? Ooh, one of my favorites. Okay, okay. Ooh, Sky Shredder, that's what we should definitely be going for. 100%. Okay, so we're on round 40, so we need Moab damage. So I'm gonna go for the Sky Shredder so far. Since we're going to 100, I want it to see camos as well. Let's see, what else can we get here? Let's buy ourselves a submarine. Get Balloon-Tonium Reactor on that. Maybe even Twin Guns and Air Burst. What can we do with a mage? Not a lot, not even Wall of Fire, so that's kind of out the window. Same with the druid, a little bit out the window. Mob Shredder could be nice. That's still a pretty decent engineer monkey. Sadly, Double Guns was taken. Robo Monkey's a bit of a meme. Dartling Gunner's a bit of a meme. Heli Pilot's a bit of a meme. Let's go for Buccaneer. I'm thinking military seems like a pretty fine category at the moment. We won't go full crazy with favored trades. But yeah, then I think we'll get a sniper. Get that semi-auto and large caliber, put them on strong. Other than that, let's see, we've got camo leads covered with you, and you, so that's fine. You've also got camo leads covered, sort of, to an extent. And you've got quite a bit of damage on you, and Azili can work her way up the ranks on her own. Okay, so I think this is what we'll do. And hopefully this will work out well. So, you have to remember this is alternate balloons round, but it is also double HP Moabs. So it's a bit of a pain for everything. And we'll also try and place this guy down. Give some camo detection. And more importantly, block the regrows and get that jungle drums up as well. What kind of farms can we have? Interesting. Not very good ones then. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. It's looking like we've got decent popping power. At least for popping the Moabs. Maybe not so much for popping the actual balloons themselves. So, what else could we work with here? What do we have for bombs? Balloon crush and balloon impact. Okay, I think that could be pretty good. So maybe we'll let that go somewhere. But I want to see if we can try and get the Sky Shredder just with what we have right now. Because we did start off with a decent amount of money on round 40. So hopefully, maybe we could just save straight up for a Sky Shredder and then that'll secure us for quite some time until we can get like some more 5th tiers up and running. But yeah, alternate balloons round means more Moabs will be coming out. Luckily, the extra Moabs that come out won't be fortified, but the Moabs that were planned will be. So we need to watch out for that. Other than that, though, I think we'll be doing all right for now. Wait a minute. Yeah, I just realized we can generate extra cash. We shouldn't really lose this if we can generate extra cash. We should never lose this if we can generate extra cash. Holy crap. Sorry, I've just realized that this isn't chimps mode, so we can actually make money. Okay, wow. I completely forgot about that. So we're going to try and make as much cash as possible. We'll put the Sky Shredder on the back burner for now. But it's still our main goal. So now that we've got 3 merchant men up, I feel like I have to get the grape shot and the hot shot, otherwise it's just not worthwhile. Okay, so now that we've got 3 of them up, that's an extra 1,500 at the end of each round. That's pretty handy. So I'm just gonna stick with that for now. The sniper still working hard on the balloons. Okay, there we go, there we go. I was wondering if that would actually pop them easily. Okay, but we seem to be working well here. Admittedly, could have put the sniper in a better place, but we can just give him full auto to make up for it. Look at that, though. Sniper just shreds them all into red regrow balloons, and then it literally can't grow back in time for it to actually be a menace, or a threat, rather. It's so good. Okay, so I think we're honestly cruising. If we can keep up this money gain until we can afford Sky Shredder, then I think we'll be perfectly fine, in all honesty. And then we will hopefully be able to beat the BAD. Because that's going to be a tricky one, because I'm pretty sure on 99, I'm not sure if it's the same as like round 79 versus 80, but on round 79 they send out the first ZOMG, and then on round 80 I think they either send out 2 ZOMGs or 1 fortified ZOMG. I'm just wondering if that's the same with round 100. Like if I'm going to verse my first BAD on round 99. So I'm a little bit frightened of that. But at the moment we seem to be doing quite fine. I don't really want to buy 2 more favoured trades, although now would be the best time to do it. Screw it. We're going all in. If we don't make enough cash in time, it's probably because I just went a little bit extra greedy there. But we'll see, we'll see. That's a good point though. We should probably be looking to make enough cash to beat 63. Then again, I'm pretty sure, now don't quote me on this because this is just something I've thought about, and it might be true, it might not be, but this is just how I feel personally. I feel like on alternate balloons round 63 is easier than normal. I don't know if that's possible, but it feels like it to me. I don't think it's the case, because obviously, I mean, alternate balloons round usually is harder than you would expect, rather than easier. But, I don't know, something about it just feels easier to me. What can we get for this ice monkey again? Okay, so if we get stuck on round 63, we can use Ice Monkeys to pretty much beat it, guaranteed. And hopefully that won't spend too much of our Sky Shredder budget. But yeah, at the moment we seem to be doing quite fine. Even for Moab damage, while they're at double HP and alternate balloons round, they're doing pretty nicely. Okay, regrow leads, that's fine though. Zeely can pop them, even with the village, and even our sniper's actually doing some work there, which is pretty nice. Okay, first fortified BFB. We seem to be able to take it down rather quickly. That's good, that's good. So far so good. One BFB down. And okay, we got it down into little pieces, so we should be fine. Alright, we're halfway to Sky Shredder, but we're also 2 rounds away from 63, which is a little bit scary, so we need to keep that in mind. Also, look at these Moabs. As you can see, they're actually getting quite far, and the scary part about that is, if they send more Moabs, they will probably be able to just keep going. Like, if they just kept sending Moabs, we would lose to them in the end. Okay, round 62, nothing too scary. We're used to this, we've done this all before. Everyone stay calm. Okay, regular BFB, nothing too bad. Come on. Yeah, I was gonna say, break up that Moab. Okay, these guys are gonna pop on their second way around, that's fine too. Okay, so far so good. Can we actually get any other 5th tiers here? We could get an elite defender, but I'm not sure how great that would be. Alright, let's see how we do for round 63. Once again, I believe round 63, for some reason, is easier in alternate balloons round, but that might just be me. See, I don't think we would beat regular round 63 with this, but we do seem to be able to handle it in this version, which is shocking to me. And I'm pretty sure round 63 in alternate balloons round only has 2 waves of ceramics, rather than 3. So, weirdly enough, I think it is weaker than regular round 63. Like, don't get me wrong, the ceramics are fortified, so obviously it's, in quotation marks, stronger, but I don't think there's as many ceramics, so I just don't think it has the same firepower as regular round 63 does. Which is very strange, but I think it's the case, because honestly we beat that quite easily. Hardly anything got past this part, when previous rounds were getting up to here, and we haven't changed our monkey positions or added anything new for quite some time now. Okay, so far so good. Some balloons are getting further than I'd like, but we're able to handle it very nicely. Oh, okay, yeah. It seems on their second pass, like the pass through here, if they're not ceramics, they're not gonna live. So like, if a balloon that's not a ceramic and starts heading this way, it'll get slightly damaged here, it won't have time to regrow, and then it'll get completely destroyed along this path here. So we seem to be doing quite fine. And now we're going to get our Sky Shredder pretty soon, so I think we will be on top of it fairly nicely here. Let's actually put you in a Figure Infinite. I feel like that'll be better for this particular map. Alright, here we go. Boom, Sky Shredder. Look how much more damage we're outputting now. That's perfect. Alright, what other 5th tiers can we actually get? Popinor is okay. Not you. Not you. Alchemist? Nope. Nope. We need some good, hard-hitting 5th tiers. I suppose we can go for Super Brutal. No, wait, the Balloon Crush. Balloon Crush, of course. How could I forget? Now, do we want extra range? Probably not. Let's just go hard, hit them close, and hit them with some stunnage. Stun them with our beautiful looks. And our absolutely gorgeous monkeys. Alright, so there's Balloon Impact. Still need Balloon Crush, but this should deal quite a lot of damage to pretty much any balloon, and stun it in place for our Sky Shredder to just absolutely obliterate. Also, we do have a Zeely, which means versing the BAD is probably going to be a lot easier now that we have this ability. It should just make it a cakewalk, essentially. Alright, so I guess we're just saving up for Balloon Crush at this point, really. I suppose we could get a Trade Empire, but that honestly wouldn't raise our money-making capabilities up very high. So I think we'll just leave it at that for now, and then save up for the Balloon Crush, and then if we have any extra, I don't know, we'll get an Elite Defender. Because honestly, once we get the Balloon Crush, it'll be like round 90 something. So there's really no point in trying to make any more money, so to speak. So I think we're just chilling for now. Yeah, the 25,000 to start off with was very generous. But admittedly, we did have our moments where we had the balloons knocking it out on our doorstep over here, which was pretty scary. But now that we've got our Sky Shredder up and our fully auto rifle, I think we've managed to calm the storm, so to speak. So we're through the worst of it now. Oh, I guess we're in the eye of the storm. We're through the worst of it. Now we're just saving up to be able to get out in one piece. But alright, we're doing well so far. And then after we've finished with Neel's challenge, hopefully we beat it, we will be moving on to WaterFlame's challenge, which I don't believe I've done a challenge from WaterFlame before. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of challenge he would create, or they would create for me. It's gonna be interesting, because like some of the challenges I do, like absolute cakewalk, but other challenges, they really get to me, and like all the restrictions especially. So we will see if we can beat, or if I can beat WaterFlame's challenge, and that'll be coming up right after this one. So hopefully we can get through Neel's one in the first place. It seems like we can, because Sky Shredder's doing the business right now, and we're still saving up for Balloon Crush, but we should be able to afford it relatively soon. Oh, round 78 and 79 are very good money makers, so we're at 31,000 at the moment. Hopefully that'll boost up quite quickly soon. But yeah, I've never realized this before, but 78 and 79 are actually insane for getting money in this game. Like, even just in the regular game modes rather than, like, alternate balloons rounds and double HP Moabs, like, round 78 and 79 are crazy good. If you can handle them, of course. I suppose we could get an Ultra Jug, but honestly, I feel like that's a bit of a waste of money. Ultra Jugs, it's okay, but without Monkey Knowledge, it's a bit weak. Because I'm pretty sure there's a Monkey Knowledge that makes it deal more damage to Moabs, I think, which is decent enough upgrade to actually consider getting an Ultra Jug, but honestly, Crossbow Master all the way. The middle path is... I don't know, I just don't want to place like 11 Dart Monkeys to be able to get the middle path to actually work out really well for me. Plus of how expensive the last upgrade for it is, where you have to turn all the Super Monkey Fan Club into a Plasma Monkey Fan Club. That just seems like a bit of a stretch when you could just get a Super Monkey instead. Like, I know it's not the same thing, but yeah, I just feel like Crossbow Master's the way to go with Dart Monkeys. Alright, but we're only 10 grand away from a Balloon Crush, which, if you don't know, is quite insane, because it can literally stun Moab class balloons. Balloon shattering explosions do massive damage and can stun Moab class balloons. That's what we're looking for here. And that is what we will hopefully be getting. I suppose we can use Zeely's ability here too. Wouldn't be too bad. Like, I mean, we don't need to really save it for anything, except maybe we'll hold on to it for 90 just in case, and same thing goes with 100, but I honestly don't think we'll need it all that much. Ooh, okay, balloons are getting quite far. Well, the Moabs are. Fortified boys. Getting through the ranks. There we go. Now we can swap him to strong, so that he keeps hitting the Moabs and just keeping them stuck in place. Look how good that is. It's just going to group up all of the balloons around the star, and honestly, I don't think we can really lose now, unless the DDTs are like super speed for some reason, compared to all the other Moabs. But yeah, at this point in time, we really can't lose, because look how good this balloon crush is. It just holds them in place and says, no, you cannot do anything. It's insanely good. Especially if you go for the missile launcher as well. If you go for the bottom path, it just gives you more range and the little bomb fragments, which, you know, the bomb fragments are okay, not really, but the range is what you'd buy it for, essentially. But the faster shooting, oof, much better. Highly recommend. Alright, now we can just literally laugh in the face of all these ceramics that are trying to get anywhere, because they're not going to. Giving us the radar scanner has also been pretty beneficial so far. I really didn't need to get the spy plane, but I got the radar scanner after, I'm pretty sure. So, I did not know at the time. Let's get ourselves an elite defender. Shred these balloons a little faster. And then, what else can we get? We could try and get a super brittle. I don't know how well we'll be able to do that, but we can try it. Enhanced freeze or larger radius. And the other one. I don't actually know what the other ones are. Refreeze or deep freeze. Let's go refreeze. I like the sound of that. Alright, so I guess we're going to be saving up for super brittle then. A bit odd, but honestly, I must admit, I do hardly ever, like, besides the Sky Shredder, I've never really used 5th tier snipers, bomb shooters, or ice monkeys, for that matter. So this is pretty new to me, but I'm a fan. I like it. I must admit, I didn't think the sniper would be this good. At least not from full auto onwards. I thought it would be kind of mediocre, but it's managing to hold its own. I knew Sky Shredder would be absolutely dominating this entire game the second we got it, but Balloon Crush as well. Like, I hardly ever use Balloon Crush, but this could change things for me. I might start using Balloon Crush a bit more. Admittedly, it is quite expensive, so in like a regular game it might not, or in a game of chimps, it might not be ideal to go for it, but in like a regular, like hard game mode, or alternate balloons round like this, or double HP Moabs or something like that, it could be quite viable just to go for it. Like if you have enough farms or enough merchantmen generating you money, it could be quite good. Could be a nice strategy to go for. I'm tempted to start using it more often now. Okay, so far so good, but we are coming up on round 90, which will be the first new thing we've seen in a while. Oh, actually, don't DDTs show up earlier? I think they might show up real soon, like maybe even this round. But damn, just look at that. 5 ZOMGs all getting stunned in place, helpless. I think there is a limit to the amount of balloons it can stun at one time, but if they're still in Moab form, then they're just going to get absolutely destroyed. Damn, just look at the power on that thing. Holding all of those guys in place. Could you imagine if you could get multiple of the same 5th tier? Like, besides Crossbow Master if you get the Monkey Knowledge upgrade. Like, could you imagine having like 4 Balloon Crushers? I suppose you could if you played co-op mode with like 3 friends or something. There you go, there's the DDTs. And they seem to be just as useless as everything else that comes at us, so we should be quite fine. But yeah, just imagine playing 4-player co-op and then getting 4 Balloon Crushers, 4 heroes, and then like 4 Sun God Temples or whatever. That would just be insane. But you definitely need to farm extra hard. And I bet more than 2 of you would probably have to farm. You definitely wouldn't be able to make that much money that quickly without it. Alright, but the Zeely's ability is tearing through these guys. It's amazing. It just pops and pops and pops until there's nothing left. Such a good ability. Honestly, I should use a Zeely more often, but it's very situational, and oftentimes Oben is good for shorter games. So I usually just go for Oban, or even like Adora or Quincy. They've just got better damage in the early games, which is what I'm really looking forward to, like a stable early game, and then just an easy obliteration for the late game. Whereas Azalee's like easy obliteration for the late game, but you get her early game, so you're a little bit shaky in the early game. If you place her like immediately. If you don't place her immediately, then she might not level up in time. Which is why I always try and place my heroes as quickly as possible. Alright, we seem to be demolishing through this. We've only got 9 more rounds to go, and then we've got it covered. But honestly, I don't think we could lose this at this point. We've got ourselves an Elite Defender, Sky Shredder, a Balloon Crush, and a Super Brittle. Alongside Azaleea and all of her abilities. I honestly don't see a way that we can lose this now. So I think, just maybe, we've got this map beat. Do we want any of those? Probably not. Alright. But yes, we seem to have found the winning combination here. It seems like Neel was trying to set up like alternate balloons round plus double HP Moabs plus chimps mode to be like super ultra difficult. So he basically just set it to alternate balloons round, gave all the Moabs double health in the regular settings to set those up, and then limited my lives to 1. No monkey knowledge, no powers, no selling. Right? No selling? Yeah, no selling. So he was trying to mimic chimps mode with the settings, but the only difference being that you can't make it so that you don't earn money, or extra money, rather. It has to be chimps mode for it to limit income. There's no challenge setting that you can change to alter the income. Which is pretty sad, because I mean, you could make some really difficult challenges if you limited the income. I suppose you could start off with half cash mode, and then do like the double HP Moabs in the settings and limit everything else, so that it's kinda like chimps mode, but even then, you'd still be able to place like boats and banana farms and generate cash in some way, shape or form. Unless you just took those towers out of the game, but then it would just be a difficult thing for the creator to beat rather than everybody else. Okay, so looks like we're coming up on a victory as far as I'm aware here. There's really not much else we want to spend our money on. Maybe we'll get a trade empire just for the memes. Because I mean, look at this. They get stunned by the Balloon Crush. Sky Shredder absolutely destroys them. And then this Super Brittle boy. I don't actually know what he does because none of them have really reached him except for the ceramics. So I don't know how well he fights against Moabs. But he seems pretty good. Seems pretty badass. So I wouldn't put it past him to be able to pop a Moab on his own. Alright. Let's see if we can get this trade empire going. Just the one. And, well, I say just the one as if we can have multiple, but we can't. Admittedly though, that Balloon Crush, it is helping us out by stunning them all over there, but it is also kind of taking away potential damage, because they're all the way over there rather than near our actual towers. So I think we might just need to use Azalee's ability every now and then to help clean up. There we go, get ourselves a trade empire for no real reason. And I don't really think we need any more towers, to be perfectly honest with you guys. We're just rolling through this to see what happens and if we win. Okay, so this should be fortified DDTs, I presume. Am I correct? No, just regular ones? What? I thought this was alternate balloons round. Surely there's fortified ones in here somewhere. Huh. Strange. I don't know why, but I really thought today that I was recording Minecraft, and so I started like looking up which Pokemon I need to catch in my modded Minecraft series. And then like halfway through the day I was like, no way, I did that yesterday. Crap. So it's a little bit late on the BTD6 video. I hope you guys forgive me for that, but I did genuinely think it was Minecraft today. What's your favorite Pokemon? I feel like I've asked this question before, but I really want to know, because mine, like if you look at the name of my sub, it says Kavana, which is a Pokemon, but it's not my favorite. My favorite is actually its evolution, Sharpedo, but I couldn't name my submarine that because it thought it was an inappropriate word, what with the last 4 letters and all that. So, rather than spelling Sharpedo the wrong way, I just went with Kavana. So Sharpedo's my favorite Pokemon of all time. My favorite legendary, or like mythical, or whatever you want to call it, is Darkrai. Darkrai just looks so badass. Absolutely love him. But yeah, number 1 Pokemon for me, Sharpedo. I try and get it in every single version of Pokemon that I do play. Sadly, I can't get it in my current series because it is not a Generation 1 Pokemon, and we are aiming to catch all of Gen 1 Pokemon. But who knows, maybe if the series actually does well, I can do like a second series where we try and catch all of Gen 2 and then all of Gen 3, or just go all out and try and catch all the rest of them, you know? You know what, just to speed this up, we're going to put a mortar here, have it target right on this corner, and just give it some damage. Just give it some damage. Absolutely. There we go. Now we're starting to see it happen. That's much better. Okay. It's just to speed it up, to be honest, because this is crazy. Alright, there's the fortified DDTs. Round 97. As expected, I guess. Alright, but here we go. We're getting close to the end now. Admittedly, the Balloon Crush is doing more harm than good by stunning things too early, but at the same time, we can't do a whole lot about that because we can't sell it. Wait, can we get a Chinook? No, we can't even get a Chinook to move it. Oh no. Oh well. I'm sure we will, I mean, it's not like it's going to affect us winning or losing, it's just going to take a while. I suppose we can set up some Dartling gunners and just lock them in place, aiming right here. Give them some damage. There we go. So he's not doing a whole heap of damage, but at least he's helping out. Why not? We will try our best here. I want to actually know who gets more damage in faster, because I think it will be the bottom one. But he's got worse accuracy. But he seems to be catching up on our original boy here, Heavy. So I think this guy will do a lot more damage a lot faster, but it's just his accuracy which kind of is a bit crappy. But yeah, he does seem to be gaining in the damage category. Not too bad though. But still, these guys are taking years to pop. Maybe we should get a few more of these. Oh, there we go, we can fit one here. Just to send out some more Moab missiles. Don't even know if that's what they're called, but it sounds like something fun. Operation Dartstorm. Let's keep it going. Come on, we need those popped soon. There we go, I think that should speed it up quite a bit more. But damn, this is still taking a while. These double HP Moabs and Balloon Crush. Balloon Crush is just not dealing enough damage, let's be honest here. Like it says it deals heaps of damage or whatever. Oop, there's our first BAD. But in all honesty, it's just not doing all that great for us. Alright, the first BAD, and it's looking like we're taking it down pretty quickly here. Balloon Crush is on it, Sniper's on it, 3 planes are on it. It's got double HP, but I don't think that'll matter too much. We've even got Super Brittle slamming his fists into the ground there. There we go. Once it pops, Balloon Crusher's got us covered. 100%. Alright. And now here comes the big one. I guess we might as well spend the rest of our money on a Zealy. But there's really no point. Come on. Can we use it? Only use it when it's in range of a Zealy? Oh no, I guess a Zealy needs to max out her level, right? Yeah, works on BADs, right, so we can't even use it on the BAD itself, but we can use it on everything that's inside. Wait, can't we get like a ninja and slow this big boy down or something? I mean, I guess we can, but I think we'll pop it either way. The Grand Saboteur. Does this actually slow it? I think it did a little. Obviously not too much, but still. It put in some effort. But damn, just look at this screen and how much of a bullet hell it is. Or a shoot 'em up. Shmup. This is crazy. Get ourselves a Super Monkey. Rest in peace, Super Monkey. You're no longer considered the best monkey in the BTD series. Don't get me wrong, you're still pretty strong in this one, but you're also really bloody expensive. There it is. And I believe we've got this covered fairly easily now. So, big thank you to Neel for giving me this challenge. Alternate balloons round, plus double HP Moabs, plus it starts on round 40. But we've managed it, and we generated quite a lot of cash in the meantime. So thank you very much. Loved the challenge. Now let's see what WaterFlame has in store for us. Alright, WaterFlame's challenge code. Let's see. ZMGLU. So ZMGLU. Alright, so this is WaterFlame's challenge. Oh, he's already had people play it, and only 50% have passed. It's called the Bouncy Boys. I do love the name already. What type of challenge is this? The Bouncy Boys. Hard alternate balloons rounds. Ooh, okay. What are the rules? Oh, okay. Starting round 2, ending round 85, and we can only have 11 monkeys. Jeez, okay. Jeez, calm down. This could be tricky. So, what does he mean by the Bouncy Boys? Oh, I get it. So, like, the ninja shuriken, which bounces around the bouncing bullets of the sniper, and of course the glaive boy. And we need to beat round 85 with this? How? Oh, and on this map of all maps? Okay. We will give it a shot, but I cannot promise anything. Holy crap. And it's alternate balloons round 2. Ooh. This could be tricky. Here's the thing though, I want to place Quincy like right here, so I really don't want to start with Quincy. We can place 11 monkeys. Does that matter? 6, yeah, okay, that does matter. Can we sell? I forgot to check. Can we sell? No continues and powers are disabled. Okay, so we can sell, which is good. It would be quite rude if we couldn't. Can you? Okay, so Seeking Shuriken is essentially what this is all about. So we will get that one first, and then we can work on getting Ninja Discipline and up to the double shot. I wonder why he's restricted Balloon Jitsu. Because, I mean, technically that one's still one of the Bouncy Boys, unless it just made it too easy, somehow. Don't get me wrong, I love myself some Balloon Jitsu, but it can make things rather easy, I guess. Alright, so Ninja's got us covered for camo balloons. Sniper's got us covered for leads, I think. Yep. We can get Full Metal Jacket, which covers us nicely there. I want to move this guard tower as soon as possible, but at the same time, we're going to have leads coming up soon. Which is also pretty scary, because I'm pretty sure the first lead balloons comes out on like, what, round 11? Unless that was just a challenge that I played a long time ago. But yeah, we really want to get rid of this as soon as possible. But after that, we should be relatively good. Oh, and he's actually allowed us monkey knowledge, which is actually very generous. Okay, so we've got 25 mana shield lives rather than just 1, which is nice. I wonder what type of monkey knowledge could we use and potentially abuse here. I think we are going to have to put down like a sniper or something before we can get rid of this tower. It all depends on when the first lead comes, but I'm pretty sure it comes soon, so we're not going to buy the tower immediately if we can afford it soon. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Because I think it comes maybe this round. I wonder if we can tank a lead balloon. I feel like maybe we could, actually. Like, surely lead balloons don't take away 27 lives. Oh, but there's a few of them. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to get a sniper now. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Wait, oh, okay. I thought maybe when it said no continues that it was gonna be like, nah, back to round 1. But no, no continues just means if you lose, you lose. You have to go back to round 1. But we're allowed to, like, go home and come back, so to speak. Okay, so this time around we have leads covered. So we should be good for this round. And to be honest, we should be good for quite some time, because I think for alternate balloons around you still get camo leads on the same wave, 59. I still believe that is the case. It's just that they're regrow balloons as well. I think that's the only thing that actually changes about when they come in. Okay, but so far so good. I feel like challenges that start off allowing you to have the early game to just like rack up points and then choose what strategy you want to go with are really nice, rather than the ones that just kind of dump you in with one round and one solution. But at the same time, it is quite satisfying to find that one solution for that particular round with like a bunch of limitations, so there's a fine balance, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. And I'm gonna try my best to like follow the theme of the challenge, so to speak. So like, considering it's all bouncy stuff, I'm not gonna get like faster firing instead of going for the middle path. I'm gonna go for the middle path, cross it with the top path. Actually, would the middle path and the top path actually be good? I guess I would be able to pop camo leads, which is pretty nice. Actually, I think besides Quincy, that might be the only thing we can use to pop. Oh no, we've got Monkey Village, my bad. We've got Monkey Village with the Bureau. We should be quite fine. But damn, how are we going to get through 85 with just these weak boys? Sticky bombs. Ah, I see. I see. Okay, so I guess sticky bombs would be doing a lot of the damage, but either way, like, surely sticky bombs can't carry us through to 85, can it? That's crazy. Alright, so we'll get these double shot bouncing boys, which will help us out quite a bit. Can we go all the way with... No, we can't get a Glaive Lord, but we can still get more Glaives, which is pretty damn good. So we're going to try and put... Can we not put a Boomerang on this bench at all? That is a shame. And we've put Quincy in a very awkward position here. Damn, that really sucks. I really should have thought about the positioning there. Okay, so we'll put him like there. Go for Red Hot Rangs and get that Glaive Ricochet as soon as we can. But yeah, I'm going to try and stick to the whole bouncing bullets and the shrapnel shot and the Glaive Ricochet. Even though there are different upgrade parts I could go for, I just feel like this will be more fun. Okay, wow, bouncing bullets is actually quite expensive compared to like a Glaive Ricochet instead. Okay, for a second I thought my sniper was the only one able to pop camos, and then man, it's getting late. I should probably sleep soon. It's 12 AM, which is, it's not, don't get me wrong, like, even after I finish this video, I'm gonna upload it, and then I'm gonna stay up for a little bit, still doing my own thing before actually going to bed later, but still, like, it's getting there. It's getting pretty late. Alright, but we seem to be doing quite well. We've got camo leads covered, but luckily we don't appear to be going anywhere near the dangers of DDTs. Okay, so there's a glaive ricochet, so most regular balloons should be afraid of us. As for Moabs, I don't know how we're going to do against a Moab, to be completely honest. I want a ninja on this side. And then maybe we'll get a sniper for the other side. I don't know why, I just love the ninja the most in this game. Like, it's never been my most placed tower, but that's because it's never needed to be, if you know what I mean. Like, a ninja is so good that you don't need to have multiple of them. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good to have multiple of them, and it just makes them even better, but you don't need it. That's why it's so good. Other towers I spam a lot more, because I need a lot more. But the ninjas are just perfect. They work perfectly in the way they are. Alright, let's get the sniper down here. We'll go for the bouncing bullets and the faster firing, which is apparently a really good way to deal damage with these snipers. Like, I've always thought of it like, the top path is for strength, the middle path is for support, and the bottom path is for speed. And so I've never really thought that, like, the middle and the bottom path could do a lot of damage, just because, obviously, I thought the top path was all about strength, so I kind of thought, if you're not getting the top path, then you're not getting any strength here. But that is not the case, apparently. I've clearly not been using the sniper enough. I wonder which one will get more pops. Like, this guy's gotten a head start, but this guy can shoot a lot faster than he can, so maybe he will make up for it. Alright, let's get these more glaives going, so hopefully... Let's see how we deal against a Moab, because I'm very unsure about this. Rapid shot. Okay. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Not gonna lie. I thought that would be a lot worse, but we managed it. So let's get another one of these boys, because I feel like these do really well for us. And then if we can give them camo detection from the village, that would be even better. So I feel like we'll do this, just make sure there's a lot of room. Okay, we should be able to pop that with no problems. Oh, but there's two of them. Maybe use rapid shot. Okay, but yeah, once we get the radar scanner, I feel like these two more glaives, boomerang monkeys, will be absolutely trains when it comes to destroying balloons. So let's get bigger radius and jungle drums, because let's be honest, we've placed enough that we don't really need a discount at this point. Okay, jungle drums gotten. More glaives is what we're aiming for, and then I guess we'll just place a lot of snipers. Because I mean, oh wait, no, we need some sticky bomb ninjas, for sure. Maybe we'll replace these guys with sticky bombs. Just because we need some extremely high Moab damage. Wait, can we fit another? We can't fit another run, but yeah, maybe we'll replace these guys with sticky bombs. Sticky bomb boys. Also, we haven't gotten our bouncing bullets yet. Should we get that before we get the more glaives? I think so. We've been neglecting our snipers, and that's quite rude. So we'll get the bouncing bullets, even if it isn't that great of an upgrade, in my opinion. But surprisingly, this does really well. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I had no hope for this actually working. Like, I know it could be done because obviously it's a challenge and you have to beat your own challenge before you can upload it. That's just the rules. It's like the Mario Maker levels. You have to be able to beat it in order for you to publish it, just so that the game itself is actually doable and the challenge itself isn't impossible. You can't just set someone up with a challenge that they're guaranteed to lose, if you know what I mean. So it's a pretty good system they've got going. Maybe we're meant to like heavily rely on Quincy abilities in the end game, just because it's really difficult to win otherwise. But yeah, I think the snipers will do quite well here because they'll be popping all the heavy duty stuff, and then all the glaive ricochets can just pop everything else that comes out of it. Like once they've finished with the heavy duty stuff, the glaive ricochets can just clean the hell up. How many more monkeys can we place? 3. Okay. So I feel like this is what I want to do here. I want to sell at least one of these ninjas and buy a sticky bomb ninja. I feel like it'll be a lot better in terms of damage, so we'll get rid of that guy and then put him back. Get ourselves a sticky bomb, and then he can start doing some massive damage to the BFB? What? Why are you here so early? That's strange. Can we actually beat that? Yeah, of course we can. But yeah, wow, I have always liked the idea of the ricochet, of like the bouncing bullets and the ricochet shot and all of those. Like just jumping from one balloon to the other, shredding them as it goes along. I've loved the idea of that, but it's just honestly never really seemed all that practical to me. Like, I feel like there's cheaper things that work better. Or that... Yeah, that work better. Okay, so now, 8,000, 14,000. I feel like they're both doing decent amounts of damage, so I can't really decide which one's better. They seem to be going up in damage stats at roughly the same pace, because he's always been around half this guy's pops. Although, he's at 9,000 now. Interesting. So maybe we'll go for the bottom path more. Nah, I think it just heavily depends. But I feel like the bottom path is a good option. Okay, so we're getting our MIB set up now. So now these guys can pop anything they want, which is perfect. And we're also going to get some snipers placed around here as well, so they can do similar things. Get fast firing, get bouncing bullets. In fact, we won't even put this guy on strong, we'll put him on first. Just because the other snipers can handle the strong boys. This guy can just help out with cleanup. Quincy. Thank you. Yeah, look how much damage Quincy just melted that Moab. Beautiful. Yep, and then everything else doesn't stand a chance against the glaives. Okay, so we're doing pretty well here. It's good to see that on the right side, hardly any mobs are getting through thanks to the sticky bombs. Like, they're just doing so much damage that no Moabs are like going down here. They all just get popped, but all the Moabs from this side get popped a bit later. So I am thinking that maybe it's a good idea to replace both sides rather than just one. So we'll see how that goes. But I think it'll be a good shout. But yeah, damn, this is actually doing a lot more damage than I expected it to. Alright, how do we deal against 63? Are our glaives enough? Oh, they're plenty. They are plenty. Holy crap, that's actually really strong. Insanely strong, in fact. I think I will sell this boy to get the other one. Come on. There we go. Like, we can't afford it just yet, but we're well on our way. Getting another sticky bomb. So we can start dealing more damage to mobs, because honestly the glaives, these two more glaives have got us covered for anything that comes out of a regular Moab. So like any sort of balloon underneath a Moab, they've got us covered because there's an MIB and they already just jump from balloon to balloon, so they're just going to shred anything else. We just need to make sure we can pop the Moabs in time. So we will get ourselves another sticky bomb. Beautiful. We've got them set up on both benches now, so anything that comes through should get taken apart pretty quickly, just like that. How many spaces do we have? 2. Okay. I feel like our last 2 are going to be 2 more snipers, because I don't see anywhere we could put a ninja that would be like a really optimal spot. But just for now, we'll get 2 more snipers to finish off our team and hope that this works. Because I mean, we're maxed out now. Like everybody else is maxed out on upgrades. There's really not much else we can do after we've maxed out these 2 snipers. Because I mean, can't buy anything more there. Nothing there. Nothing here. Even the snipers and the ninjas over here are maxed out. So once these guys get maxed out, there's really not much left. Also, I'm deciding to go for strength on this one and putting them on strong in hopes that they pop the mob a lot sooner as well. So that we are completely and fully prepared. But damn, WaterFlame, I'm loving this challenge. This is absolutely amazing, and I apologize if I'm wrong about this, but I think this is WaterFlame's first challenge he sent in to me. But this is amazing so far. I honestly, like, when I first loaded this up, I was like, oh dear god, I am gonna suck at this, especially on this map. Because I'm not very good at this map, but to be honest, this is actually an amazing strategy for this map. I've never thought about doing this. Because usually I go for Ninja Alchemist combo, but I think Alchemists are too fat to fit on these benches. So obviously I get a bit stuck when that happens. But damn, so far so good. Look at us go, we're actually destroying this. And these are all pretty cheap towers too, like, don't get me wrong, we've got a lot of them. So the price tag adds up, but damn, this is insanely good damage. Huh, I never would have expected it. This is actually crazy good. Especially with the glaive ricochets in 63. I was afraid that we'd get slaughtered on 63, but we just cruised on through. WaterFlame and Neel must have been on the same wavelength, because they both chose alternate balloons around. Huh. Alright, that's literally all we can do. The only thing we can do now, extra, is use our abilities. Other than that, like, I mean, we could sell our towers to buy other towers, but at this point it's not really worth it, because Quincy's level 15, so if we sold Quincy to buy something else, that would just be dumb. Especially with the abilities that he's given us. And everything else is maxed out. And I don't really see a better way of handling it, to be honest. Like, everything's popping pretty quickly, and then nothing's getting past these 2 down here. So I think we've got the right setup going here. We just have to see if we can beat the rest of the rounds. I think we should be good though. Although we are going to have a lot of excess cash at the end of it. Ooh, okay, some fortifieds do get pretty far. Fortified Moabs. A little bit tough, but I guess that's just because the ninjas can't keep up with them all. But that's fine, that's fine. How's 85 looking? Or 85. I read the right number instead of the left. How's 78 looking? Not too shabby. We managed to get through it. So far so good. Man, this is honestly working out so much better than I expected. Like, I did not think bouncing bullets and sticky bomb ninjas and boomerang monkeys could actually be this strong. But holy crap. This is crazy. I never expected this to be this good. At all. Same with the Balloon Crush and the Ice Monkey from the last game as well. That was just insanely good. And the, oh, what's it called? The Elite Defender? That was, like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the greatest tower there, but it certainly put in the work. Alright, we're literally just on cleanup now. We gotta get through this ZOMG, but these sticky bombs are making short work of it. Just look at it go. Pop the ZOMG before the ninja could even leave it alone. That's crazy. Do we ever put these guys on strong? I feel like we should. Oh, that guy's already on strong. Oh, okay. Must have just forgot. I suppose the rest of our money can go into Quincy, but in all honesty, I think we'd be better off saving it up for, like, buying Quincy level 20 rather than spending it now just to get 18. Speed. But yeah, I think we've got this just about covered. Then again, I have always said that once you get past round 80, shit hits the fan, so to speak. So, we do need to be a bit wary of that. Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay. That popped. Quincy. Oh. Oh. Nah, okay. So, we need to use Quincy's ability a lot earlier. A lot earlier. Because, just like I said, once you get past 80, shit hits the fan. Things start to go a bit crazy. These guys need to be back on first. Holy crap. That's what the problem is. Okay. Quincy, we're gonna need you soon. Thank you. And when they're all in the middle, there we go. That's much better. Okay. So essentially what was going wrong there was our ninjas were both on strong, and so every single one of the Moabs was getting popped down to ceramics, and then these guys were just getting overwhelmed. The two boomerangs at the back here. They were just getting well in over their heads and weren't able to handle it. But yeah, this is what I mean by once you get past round 80, it just goes insane, especially on alternate balloons round. Especially on alternate balloons round. It goes crazy. And we really can't risk losing. That was intense. Oh. We really can't risk losing, because if we lose we can't hit continue and just keep going. And like try a different strategy because it's been disabled. So if we lose, we lose. And I'm certainly not gonna be getting through all this again because I think this is the perfect strategy. I don't see anything wrong with this, so I honestly would just do the same thing next time and just hope for the best. Although I'm trying my best not to use this ability just in case there is a certain round that we need to save it for. But so far so good. We haven't needed it just yet. This round seems quite nice, besides the BFBs. Quincy, speed boost. I feel like we might need to use it this round, but I don't want to do it just in case 85 is even worse. Oh, but I feel like we need to. Oh, actually. Yeah, nah, I think we will need to. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100% need to use Quincy's second ability here. Which is a bit of a bummer. Not gonna lie. But I think it'll be for the best. Maybe put you back onto strong. Just try and pop some of those BFBs a little bit sooner. And then, once they get around here, use the ability. Oh, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible, I think. I don't actually know. I think it was terrible. It was not going it didn't place where I thought it would. Yeah, nah. Okay, we need to retry that. Okay, so these last few rounds are looking like the tricky ones. I mean, don't get me wrong, we do have plenty of money, so we could switch things up and change things around if we really needed to. But I think we're alright as is. Maybe change him to strong now. And then I need to remember that this hits wherever the furthest balloon is, so maybe right now is when we use it. Ooh, okay, okay. Our snipers that are aiming for first have got us covered. And if we can just keep these guys held back. Come on, come on. Whoa. Thank you, snipers. Quincy, please, save us, save us. Ooh, okay. We've done it. Round 85. Oh, it's just a ZOMG, that's fine. That's... no, wait, there's multiple. That could be bad. Oh, there's more than multiple. There's 3. Okay, 3's fine. 3's perfectly fine. And none of them are... oh, they're not fortified. We're all good. Quincy's got us covered here. Don't worry. 84 was the real pain here. Oh, whew. WaterFlame. Oh, Jesus, man. That was an amazing challenge. I love the Bouncy Boys challenge, and we have quite a lot of money to spare at the end there. But damn, this was intense. If you want to try either of these challenges for yourself, the codes have shown up just before we started the challenge and as I've typed them in. So if you want to play either of those challenges, go give them some love, see if you can get through them like I did, see if you can find your own strategies, and see if they work out for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry it's been a bit of a long one, but I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.